begin today's story, the MMA world is heartbroken. Jeff Brady, a man who dedicated his life to MMA, working with organizations like Bellator, PFL, and Cage Warriors, is now being remembered as a hero. Over the weekend, tragedy struck. Jeff lost his life trying to save 2 children from drowning in the Colorado River near Yuma, Arizona. According to reports from AZ Central, Jeff's body was found about 7 hours after he went missing in the water. The heartbreaking incident happened at Horseshoe Island Sandbar. A group of people were enjoying the day when suddenly, disaster hit. A strong current pulled 2 kids away from safety. Jeff didn't hesitate. Without thinking twice, he dove into the river to rescue them. Witnesses say he fought against the current, keeping both children afloat until help arrived. A nearby boat rushed in and safely pulled the kids out of the water. But Jeff was exhausted. He had nothing left. He started to struggle, and then he disappeared beneath the surface. He never came back up. Jeff Brady was only 51 years old. We're devastated. The MMA Talk team sends our love and deepest condolences to his family, friends, and everyone who knew him. Jeff, you were a warrior, a protector, and a true hero. Rest in peace. On a different note, Sean O'Malley is making his return to content creation. After stepping away for a bit to focus on training and spending precious time with his family, Sugar is ready to reconnect with fans. This Tuesday, he posted on Instagram stories saying he's back and ready to start making content again. And by the looks of it, he's got a lot planned for the coming weeks. We're excited to see what he brings next.
The last 6 months, I've been completely off social media, and I'm staying off social media, but I was not really creating a lot of content these last 6 months. We're still putting out content, but not a lot. But I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I'm excited to create content again. So we're gonna be posting a lot of content. We got a new business coming out. I'm excited to get the creative.
Meanwhile, Alex Pereira, known for his cold and intimidating presence inside the cage, showed off a very different side outside of it. During his trip to Brazil to celebrate his 38th birthday with his crew and Nina Drama, Potan decided to have a little fun. He went back to the tire shop where he used to work and pulled a lighthearted prank on Nena. Even the scariest fighters have a sense of humor.
What is that? What's happening? Oh! What is that?
What was that? What just happened? Alex, seriously, what was that? Rampage Jackson has always proudly said that he was clean throughout his MMA career, that he never touched steroids. But now, there's a surprising twist. During a recent live stream with Bradley Martin, a popular social media figure, Rampage found out something shocking. He was told that testosterone replacement therapy, which he's been on for nearly 20 years, is technically considered a steroid. Rampage looked genuinely stunned.
Ultimate Fighter, when you're breaking the door, were you on roids yet?
No. No, I wasn't on.
Like,
what do you say roids, motherfucker? I never done roids.
It is roids.
No, it's not.
Testosterone is.
No, it's not. It's a different molecule. That's what I was told.
No, it's not.
Yes, no, that's what I was told.
Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. Testosterone is a steroid hormone. Roids and steroids, testosterone, all the same thing.
They think roids, they think, bodybuilder, tons of gear, tons of steroids, tons of roids. The reality is that the amount size is different.
I did steroids.
Yeah.
But even though I was on testosterone, I was still natty.
Yeah, they lied. That's not true.
I don't believe that, man.
The truth, I swear. I swear to you.
Moving on to Kevin Lee, he's no stranger to pain. He's been through ACL surgeries and tough fights, but nothing prepared him for what he's facing now. After a tough TKO loss to Godzanov, Kevin suffered a brutal injury, a broken jaw. He had to get his jaw wired shut. In a recent Instagram video, Kevin opened up about how incredibly painful and frustrating this recovery has been. He said this injury has been the hardest one of his entire MMA career, physically, emotionally, and mentally.
I done had all types of injuries before, right? I done broke most of my fingers, my toes, broken bones in my foot, twisted my ankle, shin splints, 3 knee surgeries, 3 ACL surgeries, messed up my meniscus, my MCL, grade 3 tear of my hamstring, my hip, tore my groin before, had an ulcer before, my shoulders. I can keep going on, right? This right here, do not, this kind of go without saying, but do not break your jaw. Do not get your jaw wired. This is the worst of the worst. There's not even a close second. 24/7, it sucks. It fucking sucks. There's no two ways around it. I'm always
And now Walking Buckley is singing the praises of Ilia Topuria, the newly crowned UFC lightweight champion. On his podcast, Buck What You Heard, Buckley made a bold statement. He said Topuria could actually replace one of the all-time MMA legends, John Jones, GSP Demetrius Johnson, or Khabib, if he beats Islam Makhachev and becomes a 3-division champion. That's how highly Buckley thinks of him. A future icon in the making. We'll see.
Topuria is able to move up and fight Islam at 170 for the belt. You know, we always talk about, you know, the GOATs, right, of MMA. And, you know, now everybody's opinion is different for sure, right? But, you know, I'm always saying these George St. Pierre, Demetrius, right? Those are always the 4 names that I usually hear amongst people. And with that being said, out of those 4 names, right, if Topuria does what he does and becomes, you know, and gets 3 straps, right, in 3 different divisions, I truly believe he does put himself in a position to become an all-time great. Who you think he replaced off that mountain? Who y'all think he replaced off of that Mount Rushmore? Who it is?
Daniel Cormier has been going through it lately. After an exciting weekend covering UFC 317, he got back home to San Jose, only to find out his truck was stolen from the airport parking lot. This wasn't just any truck, it was worth $225,000, 0 cents, and he'd bought it just 4 months ago. But here's the good news, it was found. On Tuesday, DC shared the update on Instagram. Thanks to the San Jose Police Department, his truck was safely recovered.
All right, guys, I just got the word. The San Jose PD did it. They found my truck. Can you believe that? I gotta be honest. I thought it was gone forever. But the San Jose PD got it done. Go San Jose. See? Best in the Bay. I thought it was gone forever, but they got it. So, thank you to the San Jose PD for finding my truck. They got it. Now, will I keep the truck? I don't know. I don't think so. But they found it. The San Jose PD. Best in the Bay.
Alright guys, I just got the word. San Jose PD came through. They found my truck. Can you believe that? Honestly, I thought it was gone forever, but they did it. San Jose. Best in the Bay, baby. Will I keep the truck now? Man, I don't know, but hey, they found it. That's what matters. Thank you, San Jose PD. You guys crushed it. Now, let's talk about John Jones. Yes, he's back in training. After spending time filming The Ultimate Fighter, Russia in Thailand, the former heavyweight champ has returned to the US and is back in his home gym. This sudden return to the gym has fans buzzing. Is Jones coming out of retirement? Rumors are heating up, especially with talk of a potential UFC event at the White House. Yes, you heard that right.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Spider webs.
Oh boy. Oh man. Spider webs. More on John Jones. Michael Bisping gave his thoughts on Jones possibly fighting again. On his podcast, Believe You Me, Bisping said John might be having a hard time seeing the MMA world move on without him. That alone could push him to return. He even said if Tom Aspinall is still champion by then, that could be the perfect, explosive matchup at the White House event. High stakes, high drama. Jones vs. Aspinall at a historic venue. Imagine that. And speaking of that rumored UFC event at the White House, Daniel Cormier shared his thoughts too. And he had some serious concerns on the Good Guy, Bad Guy show with Chael Sonnen. DC questioned who could possibly headline such a huge, historic card. His main point? Right now, there are no American UFC champions. So, who would represent the country in a UFC event held at the White House? That's the big question. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all the latest in the world of MMA. We've had heartbreak, we've had hope, we've had surprises, laughs, and stories that remind us how human these fighters and the people behind the scenes really are. From Jeff Brady's incredible selfless act, to John Jones possibly stepping back into the octagon, to Kevin Lee fighting through pain like never before, MMA isn't just about punches, kicks, or belts, it's about heart, sacrifice, family, struggle, redemption. And every week, we'll be here to bring you all of it, with honesty, passion, and respect. See you in the next one.